Yeah, I don't know if this is the right trailer for us or not, you know?
I don't know. After over a year with this, I'm not sure this RV was the right choice. Hey everyone, if you're new here, I'm Brenda
I'm John.
with Finally Free, and we've been traveling in our Keystone Cougar for a little over a year, and honestly, there are some things that have really surprised us.
So we thought we would tell you some of the reasons why we bought this particular fifth wheel.
You know, one thing, this is only 31 feet.
Yeah.
And it's very national and state park friendly.
Nimble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to maneuver.
And so that's why we chose it, because we were coming from a toy hauler that was close to 40 feet. And that was a lot more challenging trying to get into certain areas.
Right.
So the other thing that we liked about this RV was there's not too many RVs that have a dedicated like washer dryer space that doesn't take up a closet. So this one, because it has an east-west bedroom, I have still a large closet and a washer and dryer. I mean, I could do stackables. I choose the combo.
Yeah. And I mean, and once you've had a washer and dryer in an RV, you can't live without it, right?
And we know it doesn't pay for itself. It's just really there for
Right.
convenience.
Plus, this particular fifth wheel had the king size bed.
Yeah, and that sometimes is hard because a lot of them do come with the queens.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So that was a big plus for us, you know.
In the bathroom, it had a nice size shower, which was a plus. It had actually storage in there. I had cabinets and then drawers, which sometimes they don't have when they go smaller.
And the medicine cabinet. That was a big thing.
Yes, and the medicine cabinet is recessed, so you have smaller sinks, so at least you don't hit your head.
Yeah,
when
you're sitting there
trying
brushing your teeth or trying, shave or whatever, and you go to spit and you're hitting your head constantly, right?
Yeah. So that was definitely a plus for us. Going into the kitchen, it had a designated pantry. A lot of them don't. You might get like a really tiny pantry. It had this full-size refrigerator.
The counter space for this size of a fifth wheel is it's unmatched. Really.
Yeah, I mean, I think they advertise most counter space for an RV. I have tons of cabinets, and I have great counter space.
Right.
And at that time, it had a desk table option, a desk thing that you pulled out, and that was it seemed like a plus, at that time. So. And
of course, outside it's got deep storage in the basement, so I've got plenty of room down there for all our accessories and such. The rig it fit us for that length as a couple's trailer.
So you're probably thinking by now, like, why even think about that? Well, now we're going to tell you why we're even considering that this maybe wasn't the right choice for us. So you're probably thinking, well, after that list, why would we even consider another fifth wheel?
Yeah, there's always negatives to everything. Okay.
Yes. So let's start at the bedroom. So that king size bed option sounded really nice. But the one thing you don't think about is the room around the bed.
Yeah.
To make the bed, I have to open the closet. Because I can't fit. I fit sideways, but the minute I bend over, my rear end hits the closet door.
I have to keep the closet door open just to get in and out of bed. That's the only thing. Because I don't like to crawl from the in on up, you know what I mean?
Yes. And then as far as the bathroom, thing that I wasn't really excited about was that the shower stall was 2 pieces.
Yeah, nice shower, but it is 2 pieces, and sometimes if you're not careful or if it's not done right, you can get leakage.
Yeah, I do worry about that. I don't know if that's really a concern, but it doesn't look as nice. So that's more cosmetic maybe too.
Maybe.
Yeah. The other thing is the floor vents.
Oh, man.
I absolutely cannot stand the floor vents. Where they're placed, I can't even put my rug down because when the furnace turns on, it blocks the vent.
And not only that, you got to be careful because if you can actually kind of drop small items.
Even the bathroom, it's like where it's at, you drop hair, everything falls into that vent. It's right next to the toilet, so that makes it hard.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that that desk option, that sounded really cool, right? Well, when you have that desk pulled all the way out and the recliner, someone is reclining, you can't get by.
Right.
So there's just no room. And if you have the fireplace on and you have the desk out,
It just funnels right into the person who's at the desk.
you are roasting. Everybody else is going to freeze because you can't handle the fireplace being on.
Right.
You know?
And and the recliners are nice and everything, but I don't know. We do kind of miss not having maybe a sofa that turns into a bed for that extra space.
Yeah, for us extra space. I
Yeah.
mean, we do take the grandkids on occasion.
Every once in a while.
And we can't buy it for the grandkids because we
Right.
know they grow. But it would be nice sometimes just to have a couch to lay on instead of always being in a recliner.
Yeah. And then the only thing, like with the kitchen, it being in the rear, you do get more movement. It's like this microwave. You got to make sure you always take the
glass
plate out,
thing,
whatever.
glass plate, yeah.
And then we also have a gizmo. We have to attach the.
Because literally the door from the bouncing would fly open, and I was afraid that the slide, first I was afraid the door would break and then the slide would hit it. So I started rigging those ties. This is the first time we've owned a rear kitchen, so that was kind of a new reality for us.
Yeah. On the outside, like one thing I'm not crazy about is, since we do have a rear kitchen, we have a separate gray tank for our kitchen sink. So now I have to, hook up 2 hoses to each gray tank. I got 2 of them. Or if I'm going to be there or somewhere for a long period of time, I got to pull out the old Y, plug them or hook up the 2 hoses to the Y. It's just, I'd rather just have one. Kind of another thing that I wish, and I actually got used to on the other trailer, was the Nautilus system. That was really easy. Hook up water, transferring water, from city to the holding tank. This doesn't have it. This has a separate spout to fill the water, and you gotta be careful with that because you gotta get the air out of it to get the water to force through. So sometimes the water will back up. And it's just kind of a pain. I think another thing too that kind of irks me a little bit, it does have an outdoor grill. That's cool. But, especially depending on how we're situated, on the terrain. But I'm cooking, up like this, with the spatulas.
Especially
and
like when we were at Blue Mesa.
Oh, yeah.
It was like he was really high.
Yeah. And then I'm up and down this ladder a lot, the outside ladder, because we put our Starlink up, and I need another ladder just to get up to the first rung of the ladder. I don't think I'm that short, but, so that's just some of the things that kind of irk me.
I think we realize that this RV isn't necessarily the wrong RV. It's just really not the right fit for us of how we like to travel.
So what should we do? I think what we're going to do is probably start looking at some other rigs, some, fifth wheels, I'm sure, different lengths, different floor plans.
If we could still stay at 35 feet or under.
We should.
But if we gain a few feet,
it's no big deal.
I think it's going to help us with the bed.
Right.
The room on each side of the bed and
right.
give us just a little bit more space. We would like a dinette.
Yeah.
We want a couch.
Right. Just those few items and 2, 3, 4 extra feet in length will provide that. But yeah, so that's what we're going to probably do, probably the next several months, I would say, huh?
Yes. So we are planning to attend the Hershey RV show. We were looking at some RVs recently local. The RV shows are the best option.
Because, unless you go to kind of a really small mom and pops where you can just go in there, but a lot of times they don't have the variety of different units. So yeah, we're kind of looking forward to going to the Hershey RV show.
If you want to follow our adventures,
see what
please subscribe.
See what we're going to do, right?
If you guys have any great options, leave a comment. Let us know of different models to look at.
Exactly.
That might work for what we said.
Yeah.
And
we'd appreciate it. You know what, too? It's free.
Subscribe.
To subscribe. Yeah, it's free.
And it's also free to give us a like.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, you guys.
Yeah, take care. Till next time.